Confederation Basin Marina. I figured I might do a little video today because we just covered so much. I feel like in a short period of time, but at the same time I feel like it's been forever. So we've accomplished over 560 miles total, leaving Great Oaks. We're still on Lake Ontario, but we're now on the northern Canadian side, so I believe we'll be in Canada probably about 2 months total. So it's taken us roughly 1 month to get here. And what have we done? We've done a lot. So in the last week, we did the Erie Canal and the Oswego Canal, and that was about 30 locks. Some were easier, some were harder. I'd like to say we're getting better at it, but they're all different. We did 1,000 islands, which is a little out of your way if you're doing the Great American Loop. You're heading eastward on the St. Lawrence Seaway. A lot of people aren't doing that on the Great American Loop, but it's so worth it. I call it the dreamy, magical place. Just so much to see, so much to do, and just gorgeous. We stayed in Clayton, New York. That's where we did the Antique Boat Museum, and we traveled and went to go see the Bolt Castle. There's so much to do. We could have stayed all summer long, but we got to move along here. So we left Clayton, New York yesterday, and it was only about 25 miles, and we arrived here in Kingston, Ontario. Beautiful, beautiful place. If you saw the pictures I put up on Facebook, we're right here. Although I counted the steps, it's almost 500 steps to get off our dock, but we're right in the park, right with all the Confederal buildings. So much to do, a lot of history here. Again, you could stay for a while and probably still not learn it all. But we've been hitting up like historic pubs on this one. It's fun thing. I want to talk about checking in with customs. That was fun. We were a little nervous about the whole situation. So we called, we made our reservations here at Confederation Basin Marina. They said, do not get off the boat. Our dock hands will take care of everything for you, which is bizarre because you're just used to doing it yourself. You want your lines a certain way, but they said, do not get off the boat. We've heard of horror stories where people have gotten off to use the bathrooms and it's just created nothing but problems. So we followed the rules. We didn't get off the boat. There was a phone call, and I have it here. It's 888-226-7277. So on board your boat, you make a call, and you're making a call to the customs office, and they're going to ask you for a few things. So what you're going to need to have ready is your passport numbers, how many people are on board, any pets. So we have a dog on board, Coco. Had to provide her rabies vaccine number. They want to make sure you have no contraband on board, no firearms on board. You do have to claim all the alcohol. I just did a rough count. I said everything was open. There was about 5 bottles and a case of beer on board. They kept emphasizing that alcohol could not leave the boat. It has to be consumed on board. No problem. And they also wanted the boat registration information. So make sure you have those things all ready to go when you make that phone call. But it was painless, easy enough. We were a little nervous about it, but it all went well. And then they give you your visitation number, and you just have to make sure you carry that with you wherever you go while you're in Canada. The next big leg is we're getting ready to enter the Trenton On waterway system. So that's going to be another 250 miles and 42 locks. A lot of them are boom, boom, boom. They call them flight locks. Some are maybe 10 miles apart. We're probably thinking maybe 2 weeks to complete this strand of it. Just so you know, there is a locking fee. If we hold off when we leave on June 19th, it will be free, along with the celebration of United States. They're also celebrating here too. It'll be free after June 19th. Now, do we stay or do we go? I want to say it's June 11th. It's not much money. So the locking fee is going to be about $250, and there's a wall fee per night, which it's not bad. They have electric, they have water. It's roughly $50 a night. There are some anchorages. We'll see how it goes, but I'm kind of setting this up now to hit up those walls. They call them walls and moorings, where you tie up. So I just wanted to give you a little background of where we've been and what we've been doing for the last week or so, maybe 2 weeks. Time's flying here while you're having fun. Keep following us along, and I'm open to any suggestions. Thanks for watching. Annette and Glenn. Bye.